Okay, this way.
Seeing Gypsy Blanchard walk on her own 2 feet in a Wisconsin courtroom was a shock to friends and neighbors.
Is she sick?
I don't know yet. We're trying to figure that out. Yes.
Yeah.
Expired. So, well, I'll get.
Yeah, this is getting
Yeah, if you'll come with me.
extremely fucking dark in the house.
Oh, on the shower.
My second that one?
Yeah, just go ahead and take some of that over there.
Come on, Kim. I guess I beat you to the punch, huh?
What's that?
I guess I beat you to the punch.
Yeah, you did. You're like, I'm downstairs. I'm like, what do you mean you're downstairs? All right. We got to go back over. I know you talked to me about you showing up at the house and went in the house and all that. We kind of need to fine tune that.
Yeah,
a little bit more.
especially since what I read on the probable cause statement.
What'd you read? I haven't even seen it.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't even seen it. What do you can just tell me what you?
Because they're saying that she was found laying face down on the bed. I stared at that fucking bed
Yeah.
and was trying to decide whether there was enough covers there to be considered a fucking body,
Yeah.
and told myself no.
So what because you didn't find the body, that's what's bothering you?
That's the probable cause statement.
Okay.
At least on Gateway 3.
What do you want me to see?
Oh, no, I just don't know if you said you haven't read it yet.
No, I haven't.
But just the fact that yes, it bothers me
Yeah.
a lot that I did not see.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this, that, to kind of ease you on that, when our detectives even went in, at the time with all the lights out and stuff like that, they weren't even sure at the time. That's how well she was covered up. They weren't even for sure when they went in, whether they were kind of surprised as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like she was in the wide open where it's obvious that she was laying there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just hopefully that kind of eases your mind, because at the time, at first glance, when they walked in there, they didn't even know.
And I
until
didn't spend time.
And then you couldn't get the light on, so you couldn't see
No.
it, right?
Were those broke? Or was the power off?
The chain on the fan.
Okay, because the fan was running.
Yeah.
Okay.
You say you've known them for like 5 to 6 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Through Vision Con when
Yeah.
we first met.
Okay. And would you say you know them fairly well, or?
I thought I did.
Okay.
They've even had this.
What do you mean you thought you did?
Well, evidently I didn't know that she's actually 23.
Okay.
I always assumed she was.
But you thought you were close down.
Yeah.
And Gypsy, you're fairly close with them. Would you say close, or would you good acquaintances, or?
I would consider them friends.
Okay. Have you ever seen? Well, let me ask you this: what do you know about Gypsy's medical issues?
Okay, this was a discussion that we had last night at the prayer ritual.
Okay.
Because there was a lady from KSPR that came up and talked to me
Mm-hmm.
and was stating that their news affiliate in Wisconsin,
Mm-hmm.
that the father or stepfather said that Gypsy could walk and talk just fine.
Okay.
Now, I talked to the rest of my 501st members, especially Brandon Walthron.
Okay, so your 501st is a branch of the Vision Con.
No. Okay. I have this memorized. The 501st Legion is a worldwide organization of Star Wars enthusiasts that dress up as the bad guys for Star Wars to help raise money for charity.
Okay.
We have 7,000 members in 39 countries, and last year we did about $14 million.
Okay, so the 501st is the bad guy, is part of the bad guys for
We
Star Wars.
dress up as
For charity.
stormtroopers, Darth Vader, any of the evil
Okay.
characters because they're more fun.
Okay,
And our local group is Garrison 66.
okay,
And it's run kind of military. So we have a CO and an NCO and all that stuff.
okay,
Brandon Walthron, very good friend of mine. He's also half owner of Eternal Armory where we make prompts.
okay,
This is important because we made a suit of armor for Gypsy.
okay,
When he fitted it and put it on her, especially on her legs, because I asked him, look, this is what they're saying. He goes, there's no way she ever stood.
uh-huh.
He will swear in the Bible that there's no way she could ever stand up.
Okay.
I've only ever seen her in a wheelchair or scooting along.
Do you guys have that armor, or
No, it
does she
should be at the house.
should be at the house?
Yeah.
And
Quick trying to update this.
what do you know about her medical issues? What have you heard Mom say?
Leukemia,
Okay.
muscular dystrophy,
Okay.
Genetic orders that were passed down from the father, and that she'll never be as old as we are.
What does that mean?
Well, she has you're going to have a early lifespan. Just
She
because
what?
She's going to have a short lifespan just because
Okay.
of the genetic disorders.
Okay, I got you. Okay. So she'll never reach
Yeah,
our age.
she's not expected to survive
Okay,
that
okay.
long.
And
I'm trying to get pictures of this damn.
do you know how old is Gypsy? Do you know?
As far as we knew, she was 18, 19 years old.
18 or 19 years old. And you guys went on these Comic-Con trips with them, right?
No, see, I was on staff
Okay.
for VisionCon,
Uh-huh.
and that's where we first met. I was floor manager, operations director, became chairman, and finally retired this past February after 19 years.
Right.
Finally had it done. They would come out. I did have hotel rooms paid for them.
Uh-huh.
Either get them comp through the hotel or this, that, and the other.
Right. Did you guys the 501st, you said you raised millions of dollars for charity. Did you guys ever do any type of functions for them, raise them money?
Specifically for them, no.
Okay. Okay. Just the armor, the armor suit.
And helping out, Kim would give them rides to the airport when they had to make trips to Kansas City, which they were supposed to be going to Hope Lodge up there.
Okay. And what did they ride in? How did they?
Typically, Kim would come over to their house in her vehicle, put them in their vehicle, and drive their vehicle.
Right?
No, the wife saw it first.
The wife saw
She showed
first.
it to me.
That drew attention, and then so you guys headed over,
I had her call first.
call 911.
No, had her call the house.
Okay.
Had her call the house and the cell phone.
Okay.
No answer.
Uh-huh.
It took me 5 minutes something's not right. Let's go.
Do you remember about what time that was?
No, it wouldn't have been that long after she made the phone call though. So we can go back and check her records if necessary.
Okay. So you guys get there. When you guys get there, are
There's
sheriff's deputies there
no,
yet?
there is one neighbor there.
Okay.
I could not tell you her name. Black lady.
Black lady. Okay. And how did she get
She found out saw the Facebook
on
post as
Facebook
well.
as well? Okay.
We start knocking on doors. A heavy-set white lady with long hair showed up. It was her daughter that had the screenshots for the Facebook, evidently talking to a boyfriend or somebody that we didn't know about.
Okay.
I don't know the whole story on that one. And that was all information given to the female officer that was there.
Okay.
The three of us, or four of us, because it was the two neighbors, myself and the wife, we are going around the outside of the house, beating on windows, calling for Dee and Gypsy. No answer.
Okay.
I asked Kim, does any of the neighbors have a key? So she goes to the next door, immediately to the east of the house,
Tim.
and knocks on that door. Nobody answers there, so I tell Kim to make a phone call. And she does.
Okay.
That's when she calls 911. I told her to tell them that we need a wellness check. I've seen enough stuff to know that's the proper term.
Okay. So the deputies arrive on scene, and tell me about what was said between you and the deputies in regards to getting into the house.
They said they had no legal way to go in because if something were to happen, obviously they could be sued.
Right.
And with all the crap that's been going on, I completely understood.
Okay.
The white neighbor was trying to get the window open on the side by the kitchen.
While you were talking to...
Well, we were all kind of, the 15, 20 minutes had transpired by the time that happened.
Okay.
And screen off the window opened up.
Okay.
Okay. We looked and, peered in, hollered, nobody answered. And white lady wanted in real bad.
Right.
And it's like, no, just calm down a minute. I'm trying to be the level-headed one. Plus, I'm the only dude there. And, I'm Southern and ex-military, so I'm Mr. Protective. I look at the officer and it's like, look, are you going to cuff me if I go inside? And it's a vague no. I'm looking at the side of the house. So I enter the premises.
Okay. Let's hold there. Now, when you asked what would happen to you if you went inside?
Yes.
And would you be arrested? Right?
Are you going to cuff me if I go in the house?
Okay. And then that officer, you said a vague no.
He said, I'm looking at the side of the house.
He's looking at the side.
In other words, he's not going to see me go in.
Okay. And so you took that as go ahead and go. Okay. So, So you get in, or you decide to go in the house.
Yes.
So you're the one that pushed up.
No, the window was already open.
Okay. So the neighbor with the blonde hair is the one.
Yeah, she's the one that pushed open the window.
Okay. All right. So when you entered in, did you go in?
I went in first.
Okay. And what's right there as you... The sink is?
So I went across the sink and landed on the floor.
Okay.
I looked left, I looked right, everything's still dark. I'm hearing yammering from the window, grab a knife, grab something, and I finally tell him to just shut up.
Okay.
Because I can't hear anything. See,
What
are you going to draw?
Yeah, here. That's why I brought this too. Because I was going to have you kind of map your way, like how you entered the house. Like, this is the house.
Okay, so here's the kitchen area. This would roughly be the sink, I guess, in the window.
Okay.
You have the hallway, goes down. We'll come back to that. And you have the living room that sits off kind of in a corner-ish. Whatever, there's a wall here. Or stuck out or something. And of course, the front door. I noticed the motorized wheelchair here. Big bag.
And that's the living room?
Yeah, big bag of garbage. Or not, probably clothes, more than likely.
Okay.
Okay. This first door on the left is closed. I did open it and noticed there was a bunch of just stuff on the floor.
Okay.
I did not touch I think I touched the doorknob, but I did not try to open this should be where the washer and the dryer are.
Okay.
Okay, you go down the hallway, the next door where I came to was the bathroom.
Okay.
There was another motorized wheelchair facing the tub.
Okay.
I cannot remember if there's another door here or not, for the life of me. But then you have the master bedroom, and then you have what should be Gypsy's room. Driveway,
So this way,
shed, should be.
this way's north. Okay. I'll write that on there.
I suck at directions, that's why I was never a navigator.
Okay. Well, I guess you talked to Detective Julian yesterday as well, and Ben Julian,
Yeah.
and I guess he told me that you were concerned about Sunday night and being in the house and not.
Yeah, how,
Not
well,
finding-
I'm lucky, I guess I should feel good that I didn't get arrested Monday morning. Because, I woke up at 5:40, looked at my phone, saw they found her in the house. So I hauled ass over there and did my power walk all the way up the street and grabbed the first cop. And what the hell did I miss?
Yeah. Don't. I can't tell you to don't be distressed about it, but
I've had a lot of discussions with people, and after last night, there's three opinions or three ways that I feel this has gone down.
okay.
And with reading the probable cause statement, one of those three is obviously true. The reason why we came down here today was because Kim has been being messaged by a lady claiming to be Gypsy's stepmother.
Okay.
The web page that we had set up, praying for Dee Dee and Gypsy, there have been people on there that say that they know her from Louisiana, saying that all this medical crap is wrong. She's older than what she says she is. This has all been a scam. And it's like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
Because I had three running theories, because I told, this is something that didn't come up again later, especially with talking, I don't know why. But I was talking with a female officer there. This should have been 2011. There was a Danny Glidewell. Does that name come up at all?
I think you said something about that Sunday. I think the name sounds familiar, but
Okay. He basically coerced Gypsy with romantic intentions. To take money. This is what I heard from Dee Dee and everything. That took money and took a cab to his house. So, initial theory was that Gypsy's growing up, she's curious and got suckered in by somebody who knows that they have pain medications. So it's easy motivation right there. And then after the discussions last night, the other that we've just all been duped.
yeah.
And she wanted out.
Yeah, and let me ask you this: do you know, did Gypsy and Dee Dee, did they have a good relationship? Would you say, or
Every time you saw them together, they were mother daughter. Oh my God, we're here for each other 100%, and just yeah.
did Dee Dee treat Gypsy like she was?
On a pedestal.
Huh?
On a pedestal.
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. Did she treat her like she was, 4 or 5 years old, dress up and
Well, I don't even think. I got the impression from Dee Dee that she's not. That Dee Dee's kind of immature anyway.
okay, like she has the mentality of a.
Well, no, just that she is 100% Southern woman and wants to trust everybody.
Yeah.
Wants to have fun and play, and if if it's Disney that Gypsy's into, then we'll do Disney everything. You know, I've never seen Gypsy dressed up outside of, you know, costumes for the convention, outside of, you know, like pajamas and stuff, you know, sundresses.
So anytime she's dressed up, it's been for the Comic-Con stuff, or
and it's been a costume. I've never actually seen her, you know, in like dress clothes.
Okay, well that's what I mean, costumes. Okay, but Dee Dee just put her up on a pedestal, and what was you know,
there was a point in time
how
when
was Gypsy?
the Dee Dee invited me and other members of the garrison to her house to discuss future plans for Gypsy, because there was a possibility of getting her into a program, some kind of
future plans, like what?
No, it was a medical testing of some kind that might be able to help solve her stuff, but it what is the term I'm looking for? It's almost like a beta test. And that was when, you know, I had lost my mother not too long before that. And it was like, well, I prefer quality over quantity. You know, if this is a treatment that is going to leave her, you know, worse than chemo, but give her a longer time span, then, you know, really, what's the point?
Okay, so she got you guys got together trying to set up a plan, like for.
Well, no, she just wanted our opinion, what we thought.
Oh, okay. I just your opinions on whether she should do it or not. Okay, I thought maybe she was trying to get some type. She needed maybe.
No assistance or anything. Okay. Just our opinion on what we thought.
Okay. And how long ago was that?
Oh God, I don't remember. I mean, it's been some time.
Year or longer?
Longer than that.
Okay.
I'm going like 3.
Did she ever say whether she?
No, that never came back up.
Okay. Okay.
To be honest, my wife spent more time talking with him and doing things with him than I did.
Yeah.
I'm always working or doing something.
Okay.
But is she sick?
We're I think to a point. I don't know yet. We're trying to figure that out. Yes.
I need something from you, Mr. Green.
I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can.
I am the one that everybody is coming to.
Okay.
I need something that I can say.
We're having a press release right now. All the information is going to be put out here shortly.
Okay. Because the founder of the 501st has already posted on the 501st site about things that have been going on, you know, praying for Dee Dee and Gypsy and everything else. And so we've been duped. So,
for the most part, to what, you know, all I can tell you is she can walk. Does she have some medical issues? Yeah, she might. To what extent, we really don't know. We're trying to figure that out right now. You know, could she have some serious issues? Yeah, she might. But can she walk? Yep, she can walk. There's a lot of stuff that we're still trying to figure out. That's why we got you in here. See if yeah. So, you know,
we started a GoFund event to help pay for medical costs, or not medical costs, but funeral arrangements for Dee Dee.
You did, or
the wife did.
Okay.
It's all in her name.
Okay.
She's been the one who has been the face of all of this on the news, because I refuse to talk to people, because my initial thing was, find me that son of a bitch, because I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
And they don't need to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hopefully your wife, I know we know of some fundraising stuff, and what was it called? Go something?
I'll find it for you.
Because I know we've got something. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hopefully your wife, I know we know of some fundraising stuff, and what was it called? Go something?
I'll find it for you.
Because I know we've got something. We're trying to find every fundraiser thing that we can find.
Rachel Miller's here.
Okay.
She just texted me. We've been talking this morning.
Okay.
I'll tell you right now, she's going to be pissed at you.
Why?
Because nobody called her to tell her before Gypsy was charged. I'm giving you fair warning, brother. Okay. It's not your job to have to tell her because technically she's a legal adult because she's 19, especially in light of what we're finding out now.
Yep.
So, where is it at? Your internet in here sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in a big concrete building, so.
Come on. There. As soon as it catches up. You have too much concrete in this building.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know. I've helped drill holes to it. I used to work for Simplex Grinnell, and we did added the microphones and cameras.
Oh, yeah?
And all the pods.
Yeah.
And I got to see the CERT team come through twice in a pod while I was doing that. See a guy walking back with a covered in liquid poop.
Yeah.
Like, this job don't need. Yeah, I used to do quarter bets to see if I could go through your 18-inch wall without hitting the rebar. There we go.
GoFundMe. You know, is this the only GoFundMe
that we have dealt with? Yes.
Okay.
And this is all in my wife's name. Oh, it's getting bigger. That's how much we've done since yesterday.
So this is for Dee Dee?
Yeah.
For her funeral?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Don't let you go away.
So this is something you guys just came up.
Yeah, we started this yesterday.
Okay.
It was just to help cover funeral arrangements for Dee Dee because we don't know. Obviously, didn't know where money was or if there is any or.
Okay. Okay. There's that. Anything else that we might need to?
Well, she's got the information on the stepmother.
Okay. And she called her phone directly?
No,
or message?
Facebook
message.
And we have a phone number for her.
Okay.
And Kim was supposed to call her later on today.
On those Facebook messages, you're getting all kinds of messages.
Well,
she's
also, that's something else that she messaged Kim was a screenshot. All right. You might want to talk to Facebook and specifically the Praying for Dee Dee and Gypsy Facebook page because I'm an admin on that.
Yep.
And this is where I fucked up.
Yeah.
All right. Sarah last night after the vigil, that's the site.
Yeah.
There was a long post with a lot of people and I got pissed and I deleted it.
Okay. Well, we might be able to get that back.
There's nothing ever 100% deleted on that.
Right.
It never completely goes away. But I even went through back today at home on my desktop trying to see if there's some way to recover it. And I couldn't find an option.
Okay. Someone sent you a picture?
No.
Okay. If you don't mind, hang out 1 second. Let me get this information to the guy who's working his Facebook accounts.
You might get less water.
Yeah, sure. Or you want? I got some soda. You want a soda or do you want water?
No, Coke or something.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Hopefully Pepsi will work.
Even better.
Yeah, it's been a crazy few days. So, praying for Dee Dee. Yeah, I told the guy who's looking into Facebook, so he'll probably run a subpoena or a search warrant or whatever for that. So we'll be able to bring up all those old messages. And
Good.
Stuff, so.
Good. Because I kicked myself in the ass because I was just so mad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anything else you could think of that? Anything in any of the comments made on that Facebook page?
It was just people of names I didn't know that say that they lived in Louisiana, that they knew them. Yeah, that she's older, she's not nearly as sick. You know, and then there's some people jumping on the bag like, well, yeah, because then you clip your hair and and keep it short like you're doing chemo. And which really makes me wonder, what about the articles?
What articles?
Oh shit, I've got a PDF of one. Okay. This is something that I found from Children's Mercy Hospital, and it specifically is an article about and even once you turn the page, it even talks about the doctors that help us. Much of this is bullshit.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
So you were going to call me today anyway,
Or at least just talk to you. But yeah,
I mean, you got me out of work. That's I didn't want to work yesterday, but I did.
Where do you, what page, or what, how did you find this here?
It was on the link off of something.
Okay, are you able to, can you find that for me? Did it have the I forgot, did it have the doctor's name on there? I should have looked at that before.
It's just a magazine called Treasures, summer of 2009.
Treasures.
For support, yeah, summer 2009, for supporters of Children's Mercy Hospital and clinics.
Summer 2009.
Yeah.
Okay. Treasures magazine or Treasures.
Oh. Got email account? I can send it to you.
Yeah, do M Green.
I can't type. N-E or just
no E.
Okay.
M Green at Green with an E on the end. County. MO. .org.
Couldn't fit through that window, even if I tried.
It'll come in from Duncan at visioncon.net. Okay, or .org. Because VisionCon, that was my email for the convention.
Okay. Okay, got it. David Blanchard.
Oh, good. It came up with my name. Awesome.
Okay. Anything else you think of?
No. Nothing specific I can tell the rest of my garrison because we all adopted her. We made her an honorary member.
Yeah.
And basically our mascot.
What I would do is as soon as you leave here, go on KY3 webpage or whatever and watch the press release. As I walked out, the sheriff was wrapping up the press release. And at this point, because I've been cooped up in offices for so long, I don't know what I can and can't say. So other than that, we know that Gypsy can walk. That's all I know. Okay, or that I can tell you. So any other information that you may need to know, the sheriff's, and if you go to Greene County, our Greene County website, instead of having news, kind of break down pieces and parts of the interview, we'll post it on our website and you'll be able to watch the whole thing and all that. So
did you still want the messages?
Oh, did
I saw them all.
okay, so
Yeah,
you got what's your face's number?
which one?
The supposed stepmother.
Oh, I just talked to Joey, and told him about the Facebook page that they made, and that I think he'll start working on getting
because there was
search warrant for that.
Yeah, because there was one
praying for Dee Dee and Gypsy.
Okay, is that the one you referencing that you made or that you guys have made?
I was talking about the GoFundMe page.
Okay, but you said you contacted somebody from Facebook, right? Initially.
Yes,
Okay.
the two I've gotten to
Okay.
contact.
And what page did you contact them?
They contacted me directly
on the
Facebook
praying for
Messenger.
Dee Dee, right? On the praying for
on
Dee Dee.
Messenger.
Okay.
I hadn't been doing a lot with praying for Dee Gypsy.
Yeah.
So they had actually
Facebook message you.
the one individual I sent a message to because she had posted something on the GoFundMe page that the family didn't know who I was. So I reached out to her and basically said, look, I'm just trying to help.
Right.
And so she and I have been talking, and her stepmom just sent me a message that said, I'm sending you a friend request. I'm her stepmom.
Okay.
Is that Laura? No, Christy is her stepmom. Laura is the one that I've been.
Do you know who Laura is?
Oh, no, Amy, excuse me.
No, Christy
Amy
is
Kramer.
Gypsy's stepmom, and
Correct.
Laura is Claudina's stepmom.
No, I don't know anything about it. I got my names all felt up. Let's try this again.
I'm sorry, that's why I'm asking. I just need clarification.
Christy contacted me and said, I'm sending you a friend request. I'm her stepmom. Amy,
Well, they were just standing here. She's assigned to contact some family members, so that's why she was curious. Just that you 95.
Oh, that's gonna be another question that Rachel's gonna ask me. When any of them were we get in the house and see if there's any paperwork on what Dee Dee wants to have with her name?
You know, I don't know at this time.
Yeah, when we're done, when our guys are done processing, I don't know, if it's gonna be today or tomorrow.
Because evidently we're supposed to go over to the, or she's going to start the process with the court, because I think Dee's being released today. He's all done, everything's done.
Yeah, she'll probably release the Springfield mortuary and the whole
And
thing
we're
through.
trying to figure out where to go and what to do.
So I know not a huge rush. So you guys have time. It's not
Yeah, because they'll put her in a locker. Normally it's 3 to 5 days even after it gets to a mortuary before anything really gets going. Sorry, my mother died very excitingly in 2011. And so I know more about this crap than I really want to.
Well, her and I are done talking.
Yeah, we're
so
done.
You got that?
Yeah, I drew my crappy map.
It's all
Put it
good.
on CAD and I can make it real pretty. But you want me to draw something now? That's not
Everything's in here.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it. Yeah, you got all that, you know that. So.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Just,
Well, let's go face Rachel because I think she's sitting downstairs.
Oh, Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel.
Rachel.
Okay. Hey, hold on a little bit. We'll walk you guys out.
Everything. I gotta get a copy of it.